Welcome to another episode of The Christmas Couple. This
Hello.
is part 2 of our Christmas hot takes video.
Stuff and things that about Christmas are not our favorite maybe, or we're like, wait, but why?
If you haven't seen part 1,
You should.
yeah, why not? Number 9 hot take. I'll have Louise lead with this one.
Andrew thinks
Oops, that's not the name of this one.
Jingle All the Way is a great film. I disagree. Now, it's one of the, for me, it's
Top
one of those,
5.
it's one of those films that you,
Films. It's just a
it's a
movie.
film. It's just, it's a movie that if you didn't grow up watching it, and
Wrong.
having,
Wrong. And I'll tell you why you're
do
wrong.
not interrupt me.
Wrong.
Having the nostalgia of it every year makes you appreciate it more. I did not. I think I watched it once as a kid and was like, whatever.
Okay, your point doesn't stand because you said you had to have watched it growing up to enjoy it, but you like the movie now.
No, I don't.
No, that's a lie. When we were rehearsing this, you said you liked it.
I said I like it more than I did. Like I really disliked it. Now
No.
I'm like, it's palatable.
She goes, I like it fine.
It's palatable.
That it shows, so that proves
That
you,
with continued watch,
that you
it
do-
becomes palatable. That's
Well,
all it proves.
yeah,
like from
because
when you were a
it
kid.
helps you appreciate it.
No.
You see all the
No.
intricacies of his performance.
Oops, that's not it at all.
It 100%
It's
isn't.
quotable and silly.
It's quotable. What kind of not a good movie is quotable?
What? It's not a good movie. Hot take number 10. Outdoor trees that are half-assed. Cannot handle.
Yeah, so for the first time last year, I decided to wrap our trees like that because
Meaning, if that's unclear in any way, like wrapping a tree like from top to
String
bottom
lights.
with string lights, with the limbs, like
I
doing
had
it.
never done it before. I didn't know how hard it was going to be. You wind up the tree and then you connect it at the top and you go down all the different branches you want to light up and you just wrap it.
Sure.
But you do it tight, you do it about this far apart, and you make sure you get all the major branches, otherwise your tree doesn't look filled. It's not that hard to do. It took me like 20 minutes a tree, 30 minutes a tree, and there are trees that look so dumb that I don't understand. Like, it has to be the mom told the teenager to help with the Christmas lights.
Fine.
It's like, I did the tree. Are you happy I did the tree?
Where does this child live?
Jersey?
Okay. Or they don't use string lights, they use those horrible rope lights that are like,
Oh,
what are
like the thick, like LED.
plasticky,
They're
like
not even like
huge-
pretty LED.
No, there's
They're
like a plastic rope around it basically.
Yeah. Hot take number 11. So Christmas cards are a thing every year, and we personally think, as a couple, that it's lovely to get a Christmas card. However, if you send a Christmas card to somebody and all you put in it is a signature, you basic.
Also, I just don't understand that. What was the point? Because they'll buy like the box of cards.
It has like the Norman Rockwell painting on the front.
And there's
or
a cute little like, have a great Christmas.
the holidays are a time for family and giving and loving.
Or some like massive long text that is something biblical within it. And then it's not even like a love somebody, it's just like this name. Because to me it says like, I really didn't think of you at Christmas, you're on a list.
You're on my list.
And
I
like, you're
just-
welcome.
I sign my name on 40 cards
What
and
am I
just
gonna do with
mail
that
them
card?
out.
What am I
This-
gonna do with that?
I don't think our generation sends out a ton of Christmas cards.
No, they do, but they're all pictures.
Right.
Everybody does like whatever their Christmas card picture is, and they get it from Shutterfly or wherever they get stuff printed.
Right, and those just have a signature as well. It's like best wishes,
Or it's like Merry
the
Christmas,
Westbrooks,
love,
or what,
whoever's.
something like that.
Right, but you're seeing
And those are
them.
nice because there's a picture.
And it's cardstock, and you can put all the pictures up somewhere, and like my friends.
But like
that's
just
fine.
like a cardinal in the middle of a snowfield,
Right.
and
I'm
then
like-
on the inside it's like red. What a beautiful Christmas color. And then it's like Frank.
yeah.
Just skip us next year.
Something else that I'm totally fine with, if that's your route, and then you also have printed out like the family newsletter or whatever to let
That's
us
fine
to
as well.
brag up everything that's gone on that year. How fun! It's kept me up to date with like what's happened. That's great.
Like, do they sign it and think they will be so pleased when they get my letter in the mail?
I don't know. It's not personal at all. Like I don't get it. Hot take number 12. Cutting down your own tree. How did you feel about it?
Oh, I was so hyped. I was so excited to cut down my own tree.
We'd
like
never done it.
Christmas vacation style, like you take
Well.
you take the saw out to some trees and it's planted in the ground and you saw it down and you haul it back to your car and you tie it up with some rope and you go home and it sucks. It is not fun, especially in Texas.
I was gonna
especially
say.
in South Texas. It was like
It was hot. Like that was our bad. We should not have gone that day. It was hot.
It was like 80 degrees and muggy.
Olivia did not want to be there. She was like,
this is not fun.
And I was pretty thrilled. I was like, I can try this. And I got a couple saws in, and I was like, that's significantly harder than I thought it would be.
It wasn't even like a giant redwood. It was just like
it
was just like a tree for the office.
But you had to lie down. We have a video, like linked to the video here of Andrew doing it. He had to use his whole body weight shifting. They had cardboard boxes that you had to lay on.
It's like 80 degrees, and I'm like sopping underneath the tree, like refertilizing it with my body sweat.
I honestly,
there was no magic to it.
There was no magic or whimsy or anything
Maybe
like that.
if it was like,
if it was a nice cold place.
we were like in Vermont.
Maybe it's better
and there
there.
were like horse-drawn carriages going by, sleigh bells.
Sure.
And people were saying, Merry Christmas.
If it was picturesque, maybe it would be different.
That's a beautiful tree you're cutting down.
It was a whole different vibe here in the Houston
It's
area.
like,
It was so
hey,
hot.
you got a saw? Are you done with that saw? What do we get the cardboard from?
People
What's the
didn't-
cardboard
we did not know
for?
what was going on.
Is the tram gonna come around and put our tree on? Hot take number 13.
The Salvation Army Santas with the bells. I always feel like such a Scrooge going past them because I don't have cash. Do people carry cash?
Not just
Let
cash.
alone like change. I would love to do that. I would love to give money to the Salvation Army, but I don't have change.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really see them that much anymore. Maybe they just phased them out.
No, they're still in places.
Yeah.
I saw them last year.
I
was
do
like,
love, like at the holidays, hearing like the bell, and
Sure.
it feels very
And I
like
would love to
traditional, iconic Christmas.
I would love to validate their arm swing and they're working out. I would love to do that, but
Hot take number 14, and it's really more of a discussion.
Yeah.
2 types of Christmas mornings.
Sure.
There's a designated Santa or passer-outer who will go down and pass out presents,
very structured.
and then a round of presents.
Is given.
And then my childhood was, there were 3 of us, and each child had their group of gifts already grouped, and
Which is very helpful. Like, these are your things.
And it was, go for it. Open your gifts at your leisure.
My mom was always like, wait, let me get my coffee first. And I was like, I need to open something. I, as a mom, I love the sit back and just drink my coffee and let it happen. I don't need to be the Santa.
Well, it also helps that we only have 1 kid.
That also
So
is
all our
true.
focus is just on her. We don't miss anything.
For now. Hot take 15. Real tree, artificial tree.
Here's the hot take.
Both.
There is a scent that comes from a real tree that cannot be replicated by those little pine sticks that you can shove in your tree.
That's true.
Or a car freshener.
Oh, yuck.
And there's just a magic to a real tree that is not there with a fake tree. Yeah, they can be messy, and they can be
You have to water
difficult
them.
to take care
you
of.
have to do stuff to it.
And they are high maintenance, but there is a magic to a real tree, like a Christmas sprinkle of just joy that's there with a real tree, because you can feel the needles, and then your fingers smell like that pretty pine. And
I've never done that before.
but a fake tree is awesome.
The ease of...
You pop it up, especially the newer ones.
Yeah.
You don't have to fluff them.
I was gonna say, there's not even really much...
Yeah, you just pull the branches down, and then you put the ornaments on, and then you plug it in, and it lights up.
Yeah, the pre-lit ones.
But if you get a real tree and a fake tree,
Best of both
let
worlds.
your fake tree be your big centerpiece tree.
Yeah.
Let that be your Christmas morning, big tree with the presents around it. And then put your real tree in a room that you kind of hang out in sometimes, and in a central area, a really open area where it can kind of permeate the house.
And finally, a hot tip / parenting hack that
Leave you with a hot tip / parenting hack that we...
You didn't like how I was saying that? Man, you're trying to open a Barbie, there's 17,000 things you have to
Oh,
cut
they're the worst.
and pull.
It
And take.
must be a theft issue or something.
don't know.
Because
Mattel is
it is so hard to get those out. Because not only are they industrial super glued the plastic to the cardboard, once you get the plastic out, she's in there straight jacket with these twist ties, and some of them had the clamps that you have to turn first and pop the piece of cardboard
It's
off.
a whole thing, and that's one toy.
It's like an
one
escape
thing.
room just trying to get to the actual Barbie.
And it's not just Barbie anymore. She's got whatever little accessories, and they all have their own little...
Vehicles are the worst, because they wrap the tires up and it goes around the top of the vehicle.
If you can, this is the tip.
Yeah.
This is the tip. You do all that beforehand. You take that sucker apart. And if you can put it prettily back in the box and just kind of close the box back up, cool. If not, let that be an open gift from Santa just out. Seems like a ton
It is
of work.
It is a ton of work, but you're
On
gonna
the
be
on the forefront.
Yeah, instead of Christmas morning trying to get scissors and like passing the scissors around and opening it and she can't play with her toys right away.
You're missing the moments at that point. The point of Christmas morning for me is to like the lavish love and excitement of seeing her see things, us enjoying that moment, not like, let's open another toy. Do we have batteries? Do we have any AAA? I don't know. Can you get a Phillips head? I didn't know this had, and I get it. Not everybody has a kid. I get that we had some time on our hands where if you have more than one kid, you're like, yeah, sure. I'll just gently take the box apart and put it back together. Understood, heard. But like, I really just, if there is some stuff you can do it with, like would recommend 10 out of 10, like do that.
Well, thanks for watching part 2 of our 2-part series on our hot takes.
And hot tips. Like and subscribe.
Do the thing with the clicks.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
You guys.
We appreciate you guys.
And we tolerate each other. Merry Christmas.
See you next week.